Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Defending Jacob. Let's do it. Defending Jacob is a drama mystery thriller from creator Mark Bomback, director Untitled and AppleTV+. Based on the novel of the same name by William Landay, the miniseries stars Chris Evans, Michelle Dockery, Jaeden Martell, Cherry Jones, Pablo Schreiber, Betty Gabriel, Poorna Jagannathan, Patrick Fischler, and J.K. Simmons. An assistant district attorney's world is shattered when his beloved son gets charged with murder. Now, normally when I review a miniseries or a TV show, season, whatever, because it's out there and everyone's seen it, normally I go with spoilers. I've decided to eschew that for this review because I think this is a really good show that not a lot of people are watching. So if you haven't seen it, I'm hoping this review will kind of whet your appetite and make you want to watch it without me spoiling anything. And because there are definitely some very surprising and shocking moments in this series. Now, to start, I will say it is very rare for me to even touch on a TV series title sequence in a review, but I really dug this one. No, it's not as epic as the ever-changing Game of Thrones intro or the gorgeous stark brilliance of Westworld's opening, but it is beautifully effective. The music is understated yet haunting, and the visuals are really cool, juxtaposing elements of the neighborhood and Jacob himself with elements of the police file and investigation. The town streets dissolve into a leaf, brambles dissolve into a fingerprint, the fingerprint dissolves into a young Jacob's finger-painted handprints that are hung on the fridge. It's subtle, it's powerful. Now, I think we've all been curious as to what Chris Evans was going to get himself up to post-MCU, and I think this was a great project for him. He is ostensibly the lead character, he also serves as producer, and he's great in the series. For much of it, he's playing kind of a stoic father, and it's a mostly understated performance, but he has moments where he really gives it and he crushes it. He's got a scene in a car, and that's all I'll say, where for a moment he completely lets his guard down, he shows his vulnerability, and it was damn impressive. There's also a scene in the finale where he's playing drunk, something that not a lot of people can do really convincingly. The dude is so good. I'm not super familiar with Michelle Dockery. I have seen her in a couple of things, and I thought she was amazing in here as well. She's a doting mother who wants to believe more than anything that her son is guilty of this crime, but eventually she begins to question that, and it's fascinating to watch her come to terms with her own suspicions. She's also got an excellent bewildered face. Jaeden Lieberher, or as he's calling himself now, Martell, he's also really good here. I do have to mention, of what I've seen of his work anyway, he kind of plays the same role in everything. It Chapter 1, The Lodge, Knives Out, this. He's always a soft-spoken, kind of weird, awkward kid, but he does do that well. And like I say, I liked him in this series. We have Cherry Jones in here. I love Cherry Jones. She's great. Betty Gabriel isn't given a whole lot to do, but she is good in the series. And Pablo Schreiber is excellent at being an absolute slimeball. And as always, J.K. Simmons is awesome, even though I had no idea he was in this. He's revealed in a kind of throwaway shot. I remember thinking, well, it's just got way better. We keep hearing about the character, and then we finally see him back to the camera, so we don't know who it is. And he turns to the camera with his face still out of frame, and then sits down, and it's revealed to be JK. Awesome. I should say outright, if you're considering watching this series, you need to know that it's very much a slow burn. We're not talking action sequences. At no point does Cap wield a shield because rhyming is fun. The miniseries is methodical, occasionally going off on tangents that may or may not lead to anything. And slowly it sows seeds of doubt in all of its subplots. After the pilot, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna keep going. I said to myself, okay, I'll watch a couple more because I'm hearing really good things. After I think maybe episode 3, I was so locked in, I was actively fighting the urge to bring up the Wikipedia synopsis of the novel because I just wanted to know what happened. To my credit, I didn't do it. The show also utilizes a number of red herrings to keep we, the audience, on our toes and guessing, much like the way Evans's character is doing. Basically, yes, this show starts off slow. All I'm saying is patience. And admittedly, the show gets pretty dark, delving into the fantasies of this 14-year-old boy that are, well, let's just say, not the fantasies I had when I was 14. Granted, the internet wasn't then what it is now, but some of this stuff is pretty gruesome and hard to swallow. And the show really highlights the addiction that some young people have to their online world. I'm not even a young person. I still can't even count myself out of that observation. Jacob finds himself at the center of a murder investigation, but is seemingly unable to keep himself from posting to his socials, even when all logic suggests that's like the worst possible thing he can be doing. Defending Jacob also uses some non-linear storytelling, something that I love. Maybe it's the Chris Nolan fan in me. And I felt it worked really nicely. We jump right in with Evans's character at a deposition that takes place after the aftermath of the story proper, and then we cut back to the beginning. In fact, most, if not all of the episodes, I'm not certain, but I think most of them use this framing device. And it gives us an excellent juxtaposition to see what Chris Evans's Andrew Barber has gone through and how it's affected him. And while we understand that he's seemingly gone through hell, this framing device never blows the end of the story. There are also a couple episodes that will jump back a considerable amount of time, in some cases maybe years before the story proper begins, to provide added context for various character relationships, and it works really effectively. I will say that the series finale, I felt like it kind of pulled its punches a little bit. After finishing the episode, I did finally go and read the wiki synopsis of the book, and yeah, the two endings are pretty different in a very specific way, but depending on how you look at it, depending on your perspective, the ending of the show might actually be more impactful. I'm not sure where I stand on that yet. I may need to sleep on it, or maybe I need to read the book. Having said that, I really did like the finale and the show overall. And I really do recommend Defending Jacob. As I said, it's a slow burn, yes, but it's filled with wonderful performances, a very engaging story, twists and turns, and not all of them, but a couple of the episodes in particular are really well shot. Admittedly, I'm in that place now that happens whenever a show I really like ends, where I miss it. I miss this show. So those are my thoughts on Defending Jacob. And now I want to know, have you watched Defending Jacob? What did you think about it? What is your favorite current TV series that you're watching right now? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.